All right, today, talking about AC installs. What we're gonna be installing is a Dometic RTX2000. This process will be pretty much the same, regardless if you're using the Dometic RTX, the Dometic X3, the Velets, most of your rooftop ACs, the process will be pretty darn similar. But when we're talking about the Dometic RTX, this is what we primarily use here at Sandy Vans. Let's get this thing opened up. So, first thing we've got is the AC unit itself. What's a little confusing with the Dometic RTX is they sell the unit itself separately from the wiring kit and separately from the installation kit. So if you are purchasing the AC unit, you need to make sure to also get the wire kit and the installation kit along with that. So that comes in these boxes. So here we have the installation kit. This is gonna come with your rubber seal, this hideous trim ring. Dometic, please do something better than this. This is garbage. But what it does come with that's important are these beams right here. This is what's going to mount onto the bottom of the AC. It's actually gonna go like that. It's gonna suck this in, compress it against that seal, make sure that you don't have any leaks from your AC. Also comes with some additional wiring and the full hardware kit that you're gonna need to install. The next box that you're gonna need, next part that you need to purchase with the RTX is gonna be the wiring kit. So this actually comes with massive wiring right here, big old wire loom. This is what we're gonna be able to hook into our electrical system to operate the 12-volt AC. And then additionally in here, we have our rubber gasket. All right, once we've got all that opened up, next thing we need to do is cut the hole where you're gonna mount the AC. So in our installation kit, we received this right here. This is roof window template. So this is what we're gonna cut out. So we're gonna find the location on the top of the van that we're gonna put this. You gotta be really mindful of the ribs inside the van. So actually, let's go jump inside the van and show you what we need to make sure we're not cutting into. All right, so when trying to pick your location of where to put your roof mounted AC, think about what all is gonna be going on the top of the roof. So in this van, we went ahead and put a max air front fan in the front. You'll notice we've got all these ribs here we can't hit. So if I try to put my template here, oh, that doesn't fit in between there. So this is not gonna be an option. Now, we could put it back here, we could put it back here, which, oh, look at that. That's where we decided to put this one. And you wouldn't be able to put it in this spot. So once we've figured out where this is gonna go within respect to the interior of the van, fitting in between our ribs, where we want it to go on the outside of the van, we wanna go ahead and find the halfway point on our template. So looking at our template, it is 19 inches. So half of 19 is going to be 9.5. So we're gonna mark 9.5 right there. That's our center point. Now we wanna find the center point of the van. Unfortunately, Mercedes already did that for us. So you're actually gonna notice we've got a lot of these dots in here. We can find the center point on the rib right here. Should line up with this. We pop that in here. Now we know where we need to put this template. So what I always like to do, let's just get the sides marked. So we line up our centers. I know we're gonna come here. We're not worried about front and back just yet. We're just trying to get the sides marked. Same thing. Make sure we're lined up on our center. Boom. All right. So now we got things figured out left, right. As far as front, back, we're gonna take this and I'm gonna go ahead and center it between the ribs. You don't have to, just so long as this is fitting with enough room for your trim ring, and we'll get to that in a minute. So you will wanna have, we always use a little wooden trim ring to put around this to sandwich it on. If you have enough for that, you can move it forward and backwards as you please. I always like to just center it between them, but depending on how you're configuring things on your roof, you may shift forward or backwards a little bit. All right, now we wanna find what our inside lines look like from the outside. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find the corners here, and I'm gonna drill these corners out. We're gonna take our drill, we're gonna pop right there, and we're gonna drill through. I'm actually not gonna do this here because you notice we have, look at this, a hole right behind me already. So once we have our 4 corners drilled out, that's gonna allow us to locate our template on the top of the van. So we're gonna hop on the roof, we're gonna put that template back down, we're gonna measure, make sure everything's straight, make sure it's square. We're gonna mark that out, and then that's when we pull out the jigsaw. Use a thin metal bit for this, wear eye protection, and we'll cut our hole out. All right, we're up on the roof of the van. First thing to note when we're up here, these vans are tin cans. The sheet metal for these vans is so thin. So please, please, please use protection. Use protection on your eyes, use protection on the van. That's why we've got cardboard out, and then I have wood on this to help distribute my weight. If I didn't have this and I was putting my knees on here, there would be dents from my knees all over this roof. So once we've got the hole cut, what we're gonna do is we're gonna file our edges. We wanna make sure there's no rough edges. So we're gonna come across here, we're gonna file it, and then we're gonna prime it. Anytime you cut a hole in a van, you do not want that to rust, so we gotta make sure we're coming on with some paint primer. The next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna start prepping the surface for our seal. This is really important. Any dirt, grime, grit in here could cause an issue with the seal. So I'm just taking some mineral spirits on a rag and I'm gonna wipe the roof down, clean the area. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start sealing the surface. So there's a couple different ways to do it. So we've got that big rubber seal that came in the installation kit. We want to prep between that rubber seal surface and the metal surface of the van. You can either do that with Sikaflex. So I would come in on that rubber seal, I would hit it with Sikaflex and wrap that around here, or butyl tape is another really great option. Things to notice in the particular area that we chose to put the fan, we've got these ribs that we've got to deal with. The seal is going to help compress down over that and then make up the difference between the AC unit and the rib. We're also going to help do that with either a little bit of butyl tape or Sikaflex, just to make sure that everything's fully sealed. I personally prefer using Sikaflex. It is definitely a permanent solution once you put the Sikaflex on there. Hope you don't ever have to take it off because that stuff is strong. So we're gonna put that on the base between the rubber seal and the metal of the van. Then we'll clamp the AC unit down onto the rubber seal. To prep the AC unit to install, we're gonna install these threaded inserts. These inserts will thread into the plastic. There's multiple different mounting locations for these threaded inserts depending on how you're gonna configure things. We always go for the ones closest into the actual AC unit itself. So these are the 4 that we're gonna pick, but if you wanted to select some other options, you got them. All right, now we're gonna run our bead of Sikaflex. We have the seal down on our Sikaflex. We're gonna come up with butyl tape on the top. The reason we're using butyl tape on the top is in the event we ever need to replace the AC, this is gonna come off easier than that Sikaflex will. So the seal part will stay pretty permanently attached to the roof, but we can always get the AC unit off of the seal and replace an AC unit. We're gonna spin it. We wanna make sure it comes through in the center.
And then set it down.
So we've got Caden on the inside of the vehicle,
Push it towards Evan.
making sure that we're centered left and right.
Pull it back to you, Christian. Yep, right there.
All right, come down, good. Sweet. All right, once we've got things placed and we're happy with where it is, left, right, front, center, we're gonna jump to the inside of the vehicle. We're gonna take a trim ring, put it around the fan, and bolt it in. You'll see the way that this bar is designed can actually span between the gaps. Well, we don't wanna have this sitting below these ribs because when we install the ceiling in the van, that's now gonna set things down. If you use the Dometic trim ring that it comes with, that big old bulky plastic thing, that will go around these and you won't have to worry about what we're gonna do next. But we wanna try to make this a little bit more seamless with the ceiling in the van. So I don't want this sticking below these ribs because that's what I'm gonna be installing into. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna trim these and then we're gonna build a wooden ring to go around the fan that is gonna then sandwich in between these bars. So when we put the all thread in through here, since we're not grabbing onto the ribs, we now need to grab on the wood and have that evenly distribute the load through here. So that's what we have conveniently CNC'd right here. If you want, you can buy this on sandyvans.com. It's just Dometic RTX trim ring. If you don't have, if you don't want to buy this and you don't have something like this, not a big deal. Just take a little bit of wood and make a wooden box frame around it, kind of like what we have for this fan trim ring here. We're gonna just take a little bit of wood, put a square around it. So you just put a box, and then we're gonna sandwich things in. But this will make your life a little bit easier. Oh yeah, there it goes. So now we've got our installation trim ring, or our installation ring sandwiched in between these crossbars that we cut down to fit in between these ribs, bolted it up with our threads. Now we're just gonna go ahead and cut these off. The reason we're doing that is, again, we don't want this protruding down below the ceiling. So we're gonna cut this off. We're then going to install our ceiling, which will have a hole for the AC unit around it. And then we'll make our own trim ring to go around that. And you're done with the AC install. That's it. So once our whole AC unit's in, we now need to run the electrical to wherever you're gonna put the electrical system in your van. For us, we're gonna install that right by this wheel well. So I'm gonna end up running this cable down here. We're gonna put some holes, make this a little more easy to access, and we'll run that cable through there. Once that's run, all you're doing is using this Anderson connector. You just take these two, snap them together. That's all there is to it.